Damian, hi, it's nice to see you again. Thank you so much for trusting me with your reading. I apologize for the wait. I have been going through a move and I have been struggling with my equipment, but here we are. I can't stream, but I can record, so I'm happy for that at least. Upload speed's kind of bad, but that's okay, as long as it gets through right. So, you said you'd like a general reading. I know that you ordered this on the 1st, so I thank you again for your patience. And you also wrote, I've come to a bit of a crossroads in love and in life generally. I think half just blow up and I'm kind of lost on what to do next. So some guidance I think I need. Okay. Absolutely. And as always, you can reread what you wrote, as well as all of the decks I use are in the description. So let's see what we got going on, and let me switch over to the other view for you. There we go. Alright, what we got going on in general for you? I hope that you're doing well. I really do. Ooh! Moving on. The focus is victory. And in the future, we have the Eight of Wands, which is very intentional, speed, action, quick change, going for something. So I'd like to see that. We also have the Eight of Pentacles. I want to see what you're going for. We also have the Eight of Pentacles, excuse me, the Ten of Pentacles as your challenge. So the Ten of Pentacles is all about family, home, established life, you know, feeling very good and comfortable in your environment. So right now you may be feeling uncomfortable, maybe the people around you, maybe the physical place you're in just isn't quite suiting your needs. You are being advised with the World card to resolve something. I'm not surprised to see that, especially since we have your energy coming up as a Six of Swords. The Six of Swords represents... Ooh, interesting. The Six of Swords represents moving on, going to fresher waters, but it also means forgiveness. You may find that you're in a part of your life that you just know you're itching to leave. You're itching to go. It's like, I know I'm meant for greater. I know I'm meant to be somewhere else, do something else. Express something else, but maybe you don't know what it is. But I think that we're warming up to it. Whatever it may be, I do feel like we have to make sure that we feel safe, secure, and comfortable first, whether it's in our environment or maybe financially. This could also have to do with your body. Your body may be feeling tired, maybe you're forgetting things more often, anything like that. I think that we have to find some sort of peace and comfort in our body, you know, in our environment, in our finances, whatever you may be feeling any kind of instability, so that you can actually move on in a comfortable manner, so that you actually feel safe enough to explore whatever this quick, very intentional thing is. So I think it's funny that whenever I pull for like, oh, what is this? Anything in the future, and I get secrets, I'm like, okay, fine. I can't really touch on exactly what it is, but I can say that it's something you've never done before because we have originality. So I really love to see that. I really think that we're maturing. I think we're letting bygones be bygones. I think we're done dwelling on the past, and I think that we're ready to either settle down, or we're just very much ready to feel more comfortable in our life. So I do, which of course anybody would like that, right? I feel like the collective, especially me, is going through a time of uneasiness, but in time I think we'll all figure it out. So I do want to see what we got going on here. Let's get some soul cards for some more context. I'll also get you a wisdom card. Like those. I really like those. Okay, so we got... Oh! Keepers of the Earth, you are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. We also have baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense, as well as priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Oh, okay, we had one. We had one more fallout. Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? Interesting. Very interesting. So, anytime I get 4, I try to read it like a sentence. So first of all, very in touch, very in tune. Even if you don't know it, you may have this, I know something's supposed to happen. I know I'm supposed to do this. but I don't quite know how. They are saying take your time, do baby steps, let yourself feel settled. You know, I think that taking your body, taking your career, anything in the physical more serious right now is going to be a good move for you. We also have Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? You know, because we had originality and it's funny to see. You know, I think the reason it would be a secret is that they're inviting you to start thinking about what it is that you really, really want and get creative with it. Because I think that, you know, I'm not trying to say that you haven't lived a life of love and fulfillment. I'm sure you have. But to me, it's like whatever you're expecting, something different's coming in, but it'll be just as wonderful. But very different, very different. We can pull in the energy of that. Now, Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? You may find moments around you where you're given an opportunity to just let it go. It's not a big deal. You know in your heart that you're not meant to do that. You have to set up a boundary. Make sure that you do that. You know, make sure that you approach something that you know isn't meant for you with the maturity of no thank you, because they also have you answered your deepest calling. And you know, it's like what I'm getting is I know I'm better than this, or I know I'm smarter than this. I know I don't have to put up with this. That's what I'm hearing. And I'm not trying to say like your life is completely irritating, everybody around you is awful. To me it's giving, sometimes I need my space in order for me to think, and I want to make decisions for myself, not necessarily for what everybody else wants from me. So I want to pull a little bit more on the future. It doesn't have to be surrounding the secret, you know. I just want to see what we got. We can also pull for, we'll use the dice too. Let's see, we'll do that. Let's do this. Roll the dice and then we'll read everything. I'll get you a wisdom card too. I hope you're enjoying this, by the way. I hope it's making sense. Okay. It's feeling pretty good. I think maybe one more. Ooh! That's so funny. Wow. Yeah. That's really funny. Okay. Here's these opportunities where you have to step up for yourself. You know, maybe you have tons of friends. Maybe you have and I know you asked about love, but we can ask about love actually. Maybe there's someone that you're like, I don't know if they're being honest with me. Whatever it is, I think that you know something needs to be done, and however you decide to do it is going to be up to your own discretion, but I do see you doing something about it. So you could say something, you could remove yourself from the situation. Whatever you choose is going to be the right choice. And I think, I don't know, there's a big energy of moving on, making peace, redirecting, because you know you need to. You know you need to. Now the Magician card, and this is the reason I'm saying it's up to you. The Magician card is the master of their own fate. You know, they are the one that orchestrates their will. So the reason I'm saying it's very intuitive, and you know, like you just know, maybe you don't know now, but you will later. Or maybe I've noticed that your body will tell you before your mind does. But if your mind doesn't tell you, then you getting irritated is usually, if you're feeling irritated or overwhelmed, or something makes you like upset or sad, anything like that, that's what you want to look at. And I know it's not fun, but I do kind of see that being something you're not afraid to gaze into, because as you can see, she's holding the moon here, like a little baby moon. Her own little moon. And the moon represents our dark side, right? The sun is going to be our joyous ego and you know, fun and expression, and then the moon is going to be about our emotion and our shadow side and our inner world and the things that not everybody wants to see, but we all have, right? So that's kind of what I see you exploring in the future, and that really making you value truth, honesty, clarity, being around people who are kind, warm, endearing, and see that in you as well. And there's like a balance, and it's you know, it's like we have new experiences we never had before. You know, once again, originality. It's very, very different. I wouldn't be surprised if we got some more Aquarius energy later. So I see a big change coming. It doesn't have to be huge, huge, huge. But to me, I think it might be new people, or maybe someone says something to you that really tells you a lot about that person, because we have the Five of Swords here. The Five of Swords is negative information. Using your voice with a kind of a harshness to it. It's not fun, it's very pokey. And then we have the Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups represents warmth, but it means love and connection as well. So this is having a heart-to-heart with someone, and maybe very sharp, but it's very transformative. So there's some change in either a new connection or a connection you've had for a long time. I think you may know what it is, though. I have the feeling I said something about a connection you have, and you're like, boom, I know what it is. So I don't know. Okay. So tough conversations, but necessary conversations that reveal a lot to you. I mean, a lot about somebody. Let's see what we got with the dice. What does the dice say? And then we'll pull a wisdom card too. Ooh, the third house. Communication. Once again, we do have Capricorn as well. Capricorn is very devoted to everything that they do. And then we have Jupiter, expansion, new experiences again. Yeah, okay. Talking about something you never discussed with someone, but you know you need to, and it transforms the relationship, is what I got over and over again. I mean, even this sword energy, you answered your deepest calling. Are you being called to step in and lead? It's like we know what to do. Yeah, and I do think it's people around you, but we have to navigate it very carefully. I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe careful within ourselves. Maybe, because we did have the High Priestess, which is us, inside of us, our intuition. But it definitely feels outside of you too. But you know, your inner world is gonna be the biggest obstacle. So that's what I see there. Let's see what we got in love. Oh wait, let's get you a wisdom card actually. Sorry. And then we'll pull for love. And then I'll let you go because I know it's getting long. Sorry about that. I hope you're enjoying it though. Kind of pull these by feel, because whenever I just kind of they fly everywhere. So this one feels warm. Regain what they took from you. Oh. Regain what they took from you. Did someone say something very sharp to you? Or is someone on your mind? Is somebody taking your energy from you? Because we did kind of get, your body and your energy being a little bit tested right now. Interesting. Regain what they took from you. What did they take from you? It could be your confidence. I don't know. I kind of want to... What do they mean? Oh, yeah, it's definitely confidence. Yeah, it makes sense, right? I always go to get a reading when I'm not feeling confident. When I need validation. Look, this came up again. You'll find it again. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's interesting because I reset this whole deck and you got this in reverse. This card is all about your talent and your skill, the things that you're very good at, you're dedicated to, and you love. And when it's in reverse, there's a disruption there. There's something in your workflow that is causing you to be feeling like, man, am I actually good at this? But of course you are. You can always flip it around. I think you're going to be okay. I do. I just think that there's a grand revealing either within yourself or in your relationships. So yeah, I really think so. It feels a little serious, but necessary. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. I didn't see anything scary. I just saw it being like eye-opening, like, oh, and then we know what to do going forward. So let me do a quick little love reading for you. Let's see. We got in love for Damian. Ooh, there goes that action again. Oh yeah, the lovers. Love is on the mind. Oh gosh, yes. Yeah. The inner gosh, you have 3 repeating cards. This is a 78 card deck. That's not common. That is not common. Your challenge is justice. Once again, a hard conversation needs to be had, but it'll be eye-opening and revealing. They're telling you to trust your intuition, to trust that, you know, don't let yourself be gaslit if that's something that you struggle with, or, you know, try to make decisions because you need it, not because someone else needs it. Do it because it will make you feel understood and validated, because there is like a deep, deep need for bond, for companionship, for love, for understanding here. And I see us running towards it. And in order for us to actually grasp that love tenderly, we have to navigate our difficult emotions and our fears. And maybe it's their fear, maybe it's your fear. I'm not quite, I apologize, I don't remember what you got going on in your love life, but to me, I see a revealing. It's like all the bullshit excuse my French, is exited, but it's so good for you. And I think it could bring you closer, but I don't know if it's not a person, then it'll definitely make you feel more confident again. You know, if you don't have anyone that you're talking to, then I would say it's a conversation with yourself. But yeah, or someone who's doubted you or confused you. It doesn't have to be a partner. Okay, that's what we got. I hope that you like that. I was getting an outside energy, but you know, whatever feels best for you. Let me know if that. Ooh, whoopsies. Oh no! See my lap. Sorry. Let me know if that resonated. Thank you very, very much. I wish you the best in all of your endeavors, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.